Generous hearts means living in a way that doesn't just serve yourself. It can look a lot of different ways, but that can include financially, but also much more your time, the way that you invest in others, and the way that you allow your life to be poured out to come to the aid of whoever needs it at the time. I've seen generous hearts displayed many times at Grace Church, and specifically recently through our Afghan refugee family and getting them moved into their apartments. Maybe my most favorite experience is when Zabihullah, one of the kids, he's 11, and as soon as we stepped into the home that so many people had helped me get together, so many people had donated, he stepped in and he said, "Is this my home?" I said, "Yeah, it is." He said, "My home is beautiful." And that was just so cool to let him have a beautiful home. And for many people, they probably wouldn't have thought it was beautiful, but it was a home and it was a place that they could be that wasn't a hotel room anymore. They'd been in the hotel room for about 6 months, and for them to have their own space and then to get them bikes. Sally and Christy helped me so much, and Jonathan, with buying bikes for each family member so they could get to the store, so they could have some independence, so they could feel like they were actually able to provide for themselves again. And now they're even, one of them has a car, so they're able to take themselves a lot of the time, but we also still have to go by and say hi a lot because our kids have really formed a friendship. Even though they don't speak a lot of English, there's definitely friendship to be had there. My experience thus far with the refugees has really made me look at myself and ask, why are you doing this? Like, are you doing this because you think this is what you're supposed to do, that this is what's going to get you an in with God? Or is this because you actually care, because you actually want to let them know that they're loved? Some days, it's just another thing to check off my list, and it's something that gives me anxiety, and I can't figure out how I'm going to make it all happen. And then somebody from church will text me, like, "Jean, how can I support you?" And it just will raise me up again and let me know, like, I have people behind me. This isn't just me, and there is a reason that I'm doing this that is so much more than because I have to, or because it's what God expects from me. God is love, and that's what He calls us to, and I think people experience God and His love through generosity so much of the time. If our Afghan families see nothing else, I just want them to see that we love them. And more than trying to get them to say a prayer or trying to convert them, I just want them to know that God is love and that we are willing to do whatever it takes to make their lives easier, whatever that looks like.